Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. And in today's video, we have a few data mines to go over, namely some of the things that are going to be coming out next week. And what I find interesting is it seems like there might be another leaderboard back to back with this one that we have ongoing right now, the Flames of Tomorrow. So there's some similar inputs as well, which is kind of interesting. And I guess this might, we have the blog post tomorrow as well, so this will probably confirm this or not. Whether or not you want to use or save, some stuff for this leaderboard that they seem to be doing. Also, we have a lot of Hellfire Club stuff coming around the corner next week as well. All of this stuff in the data mines should be related to Broken King Week 4, which is next week. So I just want to do a little bit of a recap. Some of the stuff I have talked about before, but I do want to mention it again so that it's on people's minds. So if you're ready to go, everybody, let's boil this down. Okay, so first off, I do want to do a bit of a recap, like I said here, of why is my my thing a bit weird. Let's move this over. I recently changed my monitor, so maybe that's why it's kind of, my apologies. There we go, not showing up. There we go. Fixed my data mines scene there on the fly. So previously we had mentioned a few things, namely the Hellfire dimension, right? And so this should be coming out next week. There was a time where they had a lot of stuff in the data mines files and it got confused between kind of what was week 3 and what was week 4. And I'm pretty sure that this is very likely a week 4 Broken King event. And I do want to reiterate that this, while it is called the Hellfire Dimension, it basically requires the usage of non-mythic mutants. Now, it's my understanding, and this has happened before in other dimensions, that it could have raid text activated in this dimensions to make it easier for you to be using your Hellfire Club in this. I suppose you could also use your Extreme X-Men, but very likely that they've kind of built the dimensions around this as well, around the Hellfire Club. It also, I think it makes mention of something being challenging, or if it doesn't say it here, it says it somewhere else, where it said something about like this is challenging, right? Kind of like the Fallen Dimension Omega kind of level. Now, this does not mention a Hellfire Dimension Omega. It mentions just one of them, so it may be more of the upper tier kind of category, but we'll see. Some of this stuff is already ongoing right now because these are kind of like older data mines. Also, the Danger Room Hellfire is going to be coming, and I think this is also going to be coming out next week as well. We'll probably get some confirmation on the blog post tomorrow. It's funny actually, because I wanted to kind of go back to this post that I saw on Reddit, right? And this is where I saw, oh no, there we go, more Danger Room please, right? And I just think it's funny. Just a few posts anyways that was mentioned on here. So yes, there is more Danger Room coming, and it very well should be next week. 33,000 dark diamonds that I can't use. We'll talk about this in a little bit because we had that news about infestation, right? So I do want to jump back to the data mines really quick here. So let's just scroll back down, right? This is some of the old stuff because we talked about, the pictures for Sentry and whatnot. So that's a bit old. Scroll down here, and we have the Broken King week 4. So that's coming next week, right? So spend campaign energy. This shouldn't be that big of a deal. Play raids. We'll just jump to the points. Spend campaign energy, play raids with Hellfire Club, play Crucible with Hellfire Club. That's kind of interesting, I guess. Hopefully they don't, because like Rachel Summers is like the only good one, right? So hopefully they don't make us assume that it's just the Hellfire Club, that just Rachel Summers, that you only need to use one character. I don't know. Otherwise you're doing a sack attack. Play Blitz with Sebastian Shaw 567 yellow. We know this because he's going to be out tomorrow. Now, I still don't know what the cost of his special offer is going to be. That's something we're playing this game called Over and Under. Is it going to be less than $20 US or more than $20 US? If it's like $15 or maybe $20 for 75 shards, I might bite. We'll see. You're right. Like, I don't want to spend too much, but if it's reasonable, I might. Hellfire Dimension stuff, there's some offers there. What I thought was weird that it was actually coded as Hellfire Tower, but it is actually, in fact, Hellfire Dimensions. There's another data mines related to that here. This was more recently, but it still says the same stuff. Non-mythic mutants at gear tier 6. Okay. Well, recommended actually. So now that it's a gear tier 16, hopefully that means to start. But this is what I meant over here. It says this event is very challenging. I mean, I guess it won't be if it's recommended gear tier 16. We'll see if that's a typo at all or not. Azazel Burst is coming around soon. Battle Pass 54, earning Azazel shards and antimatter currency. Hellfire Dimension listed again. Wait, very challenging. Oh yeah, I still said that. Okay. This is what I wanted to kind of deviate to, though. Coming soon, Power Drain. Now, this is the name of the next leaderboard event. Earn diamonds for Sebastian Shaw and Gear Tier 20. Commander, get ready for the Power Drain milestone. Gain progress in this event by spending campaign energy. That is the exact same input that we have right now on this leaderboard. Now, I don't know if this event is starting on Monday or not. Usually they don't have leaderboards back to back like this, but I don't think this is a week 5 data mine because I don't have any other data mines around week 5, like month 2, week 5, right? Of the Broken King. I don't have any data mines for that right now. So this makes me think that this is coming on Monday. Earning Azazel Diamond Orb Fragments, battling in Cosmic Crucible, battling in raids, and raids with Sebastian Shaw. Keep up with the leaderboard for a chance to earn Sebastian Shaw 3 diamonds, right? So this is kind of like the Franklin Richards, right? The exclusive. So it almost seems like they're suggesting that you won't be able to get Sebastian Shaw 3 diamond. It says exclusive to the leaderboard. So any of his orbs or whatever is only going to have up to 2, kind of like Franklin did. Are they saying that Sebastian Shaw is the best character of the team? Because I guess Franklin was also the best character of the team. Kind of interesting. This new Tyrant Orb that's going to be available through this event as well. So spend 1 campaign energy, earn 1 Azazel Diamond Orb Fragments. This is probably going to be premium stuff because it's probably starting next week. We're going to start seeing that instead of the Fantastic Four Diamond Orb Fragments. So when you do this, you'll get Azazel Diamond Orb Fragments, and therefore you'll get some points towards the leaderboard for that as well. Battling in Cosmic Crucible, battling in raids. That's fine. We do this anyways. And then bonus points for raid with Sebastian Shaw. So just him. And then you get bonus points for 5, 6, 7 yellow. And there's also a bonus points for Gear Tier 20. So if you do get Sebastian Shaw unlocked and you do take him to Gear Tier 20, you're going to have a decent amount of bonus points towards this leaderboard. And then the input, the regular input for free to play, is going to be campaign energy. So again, because we have one going right now, it's not going to really leave any time if we're still spending our campaign energy right now, to save for this. I'm generally someone who likes to hoard campaign energy for these leaderboard events, and maybe they have figured that out, and that's why they're not allowing this. Hellfire frames 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this basically guarantees, it says August 2025 danger room for Hellfire. So we don't have much time left, right? We have like 1 more week essentially. Next week is going to be August, just looking at my calendar here, is going to be August the 25th. Right, so yeah, there's got to be next week that is coming. Also, some new Hellfire Dimension health packs, so a new specific currency dedicated for that. And they have these interesting ones down here. So there's these what if offers. Now, this seems to be a fast track for a variety of different teams for MSF, maybe tokens, right? They've been selling this on the web as well. So that's just something that I wanted to point out in case there's people out there, I guess, who are maybe new to the game but want to like spend in fast tracks. Or there's way more teams than just Vigilantes and Night Stalkers. There were so many teams listed in the offers that I didn't want to bring up all of them, but I just wanted to share that with you guys anyways. And with that said and done, I mean, we're kind of on our way, right, to the Annihilation raid, which is going to launch tomorrow. Unfortunately, I do not have the data mines about the nodes. I wish we had the nodes for that so that we can kind of look at what characters exactly that we're going to be facing on these nodes. That would be kind of nice, but I don't have that for you guys. Maybe tonight and for a video like early morning tomorrow before the raid goes out, maybe we'll have some information on that. But otherwise, I guess the goal for me is that I am going to be trying to unlock Sebastian Shaw tomorrow, and I'm going to probably core for Rachel Summers to unlock. We'll see how pricey that offer was that I was talking about, because I may bite, like I haven't spent in a very long time, and it's just because there was no value. If there's good value on the Sebastian Shaw offer, I might do it, just so that I can core Rachel Summers and have the whole team unlocked for my alliance. That being said, speaking of offers, I very rarely bring this stuff up, but there was one that particularly caught my eye, and I think it was right over here, right? This 150 Gear Tier 20 mini unique. So this is 20 Canadian dollars, but it's going to be about 15 US dollars. And this gives you a 14-day login calendar for a total of like 75 for each side of the bio minis to basically gear up one full character. Like this could be a Blast Star or one of the Fantastic Four characters. And this is a pretty low value. I would say it's a pretty decent value considering how much these have been before. Again, not justifying spending by any means, but there really are changing the amount of gear that they're giving away for this. And why I find it interesting is because maybe that means that the rewards that we're going to be getting in the Annihilation raid is, you know, like in the realm of 2 to 3x what we're currently getting on the chaos raids. And so maybe that's what, obviously why they're kind of lowering the values of these, because we're hopefully going to be getting a large injection out of this. But you know, if you are into some light spending offers, that's not so bad there. It is available for about 6 more days though, so if you do want to kind of like wait and see what the rewards for the Annihilation raids look like, then you know that's perfectly okay as well. So just wanted to kind of point that out to people. I don't normally scroll the, you know, I wait for people to kind of like raise them to me in my Discord server. That's the only one I think that's currently like worth taking another look at. The other thing that I want to talk about is because we've been talking about Infestation and all these new reworks of Secret Warriors and all these other crap, a lot of people have been asking me whether or not I should buy, or you, in general, people should buy red stars for Spider-Man Big Time, because he is probably going to be one of the most important members of this rework, or of this team rework, outside of Scorpion, I suppose. And he's a dark promotion credit character. Now, I think I think I may have mentioned this in another video, but I wanted to bring it up anyways. You know, I still don't have, I mean, I have some because I'm not needing to spend this because I got the 7 red Blaster, and I don't know, or not Blaster, Quasar. So I'm not really spending dark promotion credits a lot right now, but because you don't need the team right now, they haven't been reworked yet. I would wait and see if they're going to release an event or something to give red stars for Spider-Man Big Time, because it's not here anymore actually. His 6 red costs 2,500, and I forget how much the 7 is, if it's 4,000 or 3,500, but still, you know, it's a lot of dark promos that people might not have, and if they do decide to give it away for free and you spend it now, and then you'll have some regret later, potentially. So there's no rush for that, so I would kind of just hold off on that and see if they end up doing it. I don't know what to do with my dark diamonds. I guess I'm probably going to get that 7 red for Big Time Spidey, whether they give it for free or I end up buying it, and then I'm going to spend the dark diamonds to get 3 diamond, because I'm literally sitting on so much of this. I know that this is probably a weird problem that not everyone's having, but like I don't tend to buy these. I could buy Captain Britain 3, but like I don't see the total value of it, and they just don't release the characters fast enough. Like we don't have Odin diamonds right still. And so they always just drag their feet when it comes to certain characters and being released. And that's why I think these end up stacking up. They have this weird allergy when it comes to updating their stores in a decent timing. Thank F that they're still allowing us to buy these characters out of the Battle World store and the Ultra store. I thought they were getting, before, right, we talked about this, I thought they were going to take this away, but I'm glad that they didn't. But overall, like, I feel like they don't update things fast enough. So one other thing that I expect to be in the blog tomorrow that hasn't quite been in the data mines though is the eventual change to the chapter 2. They don't have the tag still. The chapter 2 Conquerors tag, right? The Blastar Scourge. That's something that I'm expecting to come. It's got to come next week, right? Next week is week 4. And then we'll be going into month 2. Like, why are they? This is such a. I'm sorry for the rant, but this is such a weird month. Like, I feel like the actual content has been very sparse compared to Quasar in Chapter 1 when it first started. And this team being the first team of the 4 for Chapter 2, I think that this is going to be the vigilantes of Chapter 2. And what I mean by this is that they're going to be used a lot once we finally do get the Blastar Scourge and things like that. And so that's why I've also been going in, and I'm using them in Arena, I suppose. And they're a pretty good team. That's why I'm going in on the shards. Like, now that I'm post Xavier, I have been buying shards for these characters, for Franklin and Invisible Woman. And then I'm also buying Azazel right now, because I do want to take the Hellfire Club at least to 5. I think I spoke about this in a previous video as well. So that's currently what I'm up to. Not a whole lot going on right now, though. I mean, we got the Ultimate 32 Crucible, for better or for worse, if this is something that you're into, and I do my attack. It's only 3 rooms, right? So it's not really that hard for me to do. I'm just chugging along there. So not much else to talk about today, I suppose. Wish I had more for you guys, but maybe tomorrow morning we will. So that's it for now, everyone, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.